Well, here at WKNO, we have a problem with our crepe myrtles. Looks like we have the Crape Myrtle Bark Scale.
That's right. Looks like we got a fungus among us. That's bad.
So how do you think the scales got here, Mr. D?
You know, I don't know. These were first identified in Texas. Is that right? In the United States. So there's got to be some windborne activity. I know the males, we know, have wings and can fly, but the females are sessile. They can't move, so they couldn't have come in on their own. I think we probably helped them a little bit, don't you think?
I think we helped them too, and I think birds may have also brought them over too. What do you think about that?
Birds.
Perhaps.
But transporting plants around, you know, we probably inadvertently move more critters and bad things than we really mean to.
Right.
And but that would make sense.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, there's some heavy infestations here in Shelby County. I mean, I've gotten calls from, you know, Germantown, Bartlett, Midtown, Collierville, you know, so they're pretty much all over the place now.
In 1 year. I mean, it's a little over a year ago when you first discovered them in this area.
Right. You know, Dr. Hale and Dr. Wyndham came down last year there in Germantown and saw a couple of cases, but this year, for some reason, it's just exploded, you know, just multiplied. So they're pretty much all around the area now.
I wonder how closely they are related to their Asian counterpart, and they're common over in across the ocean. And I wonder how close this race is that we have here is to the Asian.
Oh, that's a good question.
Variety. I don't know.
I don't know. But right now, we just know they're pretty much specific to the crepe myrtles.
Right.
You know, which is a mainstay here. You know, pretty much in the South. You know, everybody grows crepe myrtle, so we'll see what happens.
And it's been a worry-free plant, a plant that we didn't have
pest-free. So this is how we're to treat the Crape Myrtle Bark Scales. This is what we've been telling the homeowner to use.
This is what, Imidacloprid?
It is. It's the active ingredient. It sure is. And of course, you know, our crepe myrtle is multi-trunk. So you have to make sure that you read and follow the label. We definitely want people to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure the distance in inches around each tree trunk at about 4.5 feet, okay? We're going to add together, and then we're going to multiply by 0.75, and that's going to give us the ounces that we add to a gallon of water.
Okay. That's a lot more specific than, I don't guess that's that much more specific than a lot of pesticides, but it's kind of a different way of figuring out how much to apply usually.
But yeah, make sure that you read and follow the label on that, okay?
That's the law.
All right, let's do that. All right, Mr. D, so we're gonna measure 4.5 feet up.
Diameter breast height.
All right, and then at that level, we're gonna measure in diameter the individual trunks,
all of these. It looks like we're gonna have, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11? 11 measurements.
Okay. All right, let's start with the first one. And you're recording this, right?
Yep.
Okay, see, that will be 5.
Okay.
This is gonna be a little bigger. Right here, and look at all the scales on here, though. My gosh,
yeah, it's covered up in
city mold. Pretty good. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be 5.5.
Okay.
You want to catch that?
That right there.
Come up here. Bring it through right there. 6.
Getting bigger.
Yeah, getting pretty big. This one's a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's 4.
Okay. Looks like we're averaging around 5.
Yeah, it looks so. You want to see if you can get those on that side?
Yeah.
I'll record right there.
Uh, 4.75.
Okay.
4.75. Looks like about 3.5.
3.5.
5.
Okay.
6.
6. It's a big one.
Mm-hmm. It's like 3.5.
Okay.
Looks like 4 3/4, 4.75.
Okay.
And that's 3.75. Is that it?
All right, so that's going to be it.
Okay.
So
let's figure now, calculate.
Yeah, we gotta do math.
Oh man.
All right, Mr. D, so we have all of the measurements. So what do we have?
We do. It came up to 51.75 total inches, and we divide that, or multiply that times 0.75.
Okay.
And we came out with 38.8. So we need 38.8 ounces of the product in a gallon of water.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go for it.
It's a big plant.
Yeah, it is. Go for it. And we always want people to be safe.
We do. Follow directions.
Follow the label.
It's the law.
Wear your gloves.
Yeah, put your rubber gloves on.
Okay. All right. Let's shake it up real good here.
Yeah.
As you see, it's a pretty green color.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go. Sure is.
Yeah, look at that. This is also a fertilizer. It's a 2-1-to-1 fertilizer in here.
Okay, good deal.
All right, so what's that, 38.8 ounces?
38.8.
Okay. We're gonna put that there. Put this into our gallon of water here.
That's turning green too.
Yeah, look at that green color, I tell you.
Okay.
Think that's pretty good?
I'll do the trick. Need to stir it up a bit.
Yeah, stir it up there. Make sure we get it in a solution. Yeah.
What, do you just put it under the drip line pretty much, or all
But
up?
you know, the label says get it as close,
as close to the trunk
as you possibly can.
Okay.
Again, we're following the label.
That's right.
Close to the trunk as you possibly can.
Okay. You got the gloves on.
Okay. And we're gonna get this. All right, Mr. D. We're gonna go ahead and pour as close to the trunk as we possibly can here.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll just try to go around here. Yeah.
It'd be nice if they'd start falling off right now.
No,
I don't think it works that way, do you?
I don't think it works that fast.
Yeah.
And it will tell you on the label that, you know, according to the size of the tree, it may take, you know, a couple of months,
Right.
you know, for it to actually take effect. Okay. And there you have it. You know, the roots will take it up systemically, and then we'll wait a couple of months or so and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, to be on the safe side, we better treat the rest of these crepe myrtles here, don't you think?
I think so. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. To find out more information on this topic, just click on the familyplotgarden.com link in the description.